with this MS Paint file after showing. Okay, so dear student, I Rakesh Jain from Gyanwar University. Today I am going to show you a topic related with the fundamental of control system. The topic is signal flow graph. After the completion of this lecture, you will be able to understand that how to solve a numerical of related with the signal flow graph, how to find out the number of forward paths, how to calculate the loop gains, and how to use the Mason's gain formula. So let's begin. First of all, just to see this MS Paint file where I have a numerical whose transfer function we have to find out. Okay. So let's suppose there is a question in which we have to find out the transfer function, because this question is related with the signal flow graph approach. That's why we have to use the Mason's gain formula. And what is the Mason's gain formula? The Mason's gain formula say that the transfer function actually equal to summation of tk del k upon del, as we have already been discussed. Okay, so we have to calculate the transfer function. Transfer function here, the meaning is the ratio of ys divided by xs, because ys is the denotation for the output and xx is the denotation for the input. Okay, so that is y upon x, we can say y upon x or ys upon xs. Okay, so for this question, what is the first step? The first step should be, first of all, I just to copy this image so that after drawing something in that, you will not be able to see correctly it. That's why again I will paste. So first step is what? The number of forward paths. The number of forward paths. See very firstly, number of forward paths. Okay. So that is denoted by key. So how many number of forward path we have to find out, and according to that, in this step we have to write down again the formula by which we will find out the answer. So the goal of that step number first is how many number of forward paths, and the second thing again write down the Mason's gain formula for the particular question which is given. So how many number of forward paths are there? So first one is the G1, G2, G3, 1 multiplied by G1 multiplied by G2 multiplied by G3 multiplied by G4 multiplied by G5 multiplied by G6, and then again 1. The straightforward path. The second forward path is 1 G1, G2, then jump to the upper part G7, then G6, then 1. Okay, so that will be G1, G2, G7, G6. Okay. The third path is G1, G2, G3, G4, then jump to G8. Okay, no, G1, G2, G3, G4, then G8. Okay, so there are actually three number of forward paths. Okay, so how many number of forward paths are there? Three number of forward paths. Okay. During the time of writing down in step number second the forward path gains, I will show you that how I conclude that there are three number of forward paths. Once again, okay. So there are three number of forward paths. So in step number one, we have to write down the formula again. So what will be my formula for finalizing the answer? The answer will be depends on, because k is equal to 3. That's why t1 del 1 plus T2 del 2 plus T3 del 3 upon del. Okay, so the transfer function is T1 del 1 plus T2 del 2 plus T3 del 3 upon del. So what is the step number second? Step number second is write down the forward path gains. So forward path gain means T1 is what, T2 is what, and T3 is what. So see again, I just paste one again this question and show you that how I find out the forward paths. So see here. The first forward path is this one, the straight forward path 1, then G1, then G2, then G3, then G4, then G5, then G6, then 1 again. So G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, G6. So I just write down the first forward path. T1 is G1, G2, G3, G4, G5 and G6. G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, G6. This one will be the first forward path. Now see with this green color the second forward path. Now see with this green color the second forward path. So the second forward path which I find out is the 1, then G1, then G2. If you have any confusion because arrow are hide now due to this coloring, then again see this main question which is clear in front of you. So to see this one, so G1, G2, then G7, then G6, then 1. Okay, so this will be G1, G2, G7, G6. So the second forward path is G, this one. The second forward path gain is T2, that will be G1, G2, G7 and G6. Now where is the third forward path? See with this purple color I am going to show you. If you have any confusion then see this correct image. Okay, so 1, then G1, G2, G1, G2, then G3, G4. So G3, G4, sorry, 1, then G1, then G2, then G3, then G4, and then jump to the upper G8, and then 1. Okay, so G1, G2, G3, G4, G8. This one is the third forward path. This one is the third forward path. So the forward path third is G1, G2, G3, G4, and G8. So these are three forward paths. None other forward path is remaining now. So I just remove this one. Okay, so this one is the step number second. So till now if you don't have any confusion related with this question, then you type in message box okay. So I will proceed now. Okay, Ganesh, Suraj, Ashik. Yes. If you don't have any query, then type in okay if you understand this one. Dushyant,
Yes, sir.
type in message box okay if you understand. Okay, now see the next step. The next step is we have to find out the loop gains. We have to find out the loop gains. So the third step I am going to write down here. Third step is the loop gain. So see very carefully this question. How many loops are there? So first of all, I just copy and paste this one. So you will easily see the loops. Okay. Okay, this one is the question. At the left hand side, I will write down the loop gains. Here I will write down the loop gains. See very carefully. Okay. So the first loop, one by one, I will write down. The first loop is this one. G2, G3, G4, G5, and S2. Definitely, it will be the first loop. See this one. Let's suppose the first loop is G2, G3, G4, G5. Anyone can be considered as first loop and anyone can be considered as second loop. Don't be confused. Okay, but the total number of loop will be same. So G2, G3, G4, G5 and H2 with negative sign. This one is the first loop. So the first loop is minus G2, G3, G4, G5 and H2. With negative sign is there because H2 with negative. So this one is the first loop. This one is the first loop. Okay, G2, G3, G4, G5 and G2, G3, G4, G5 and S2. This one is the first loop. Now which one is the second loop? G5, G6 and minus H1 is also present. Now see with this green color I am showing you the second loop. Don't be confused kindly. See the second loop. If you have any confusion, then see in the main diagram also. Okay, so G5, then G6, and then again to G5 by minus H1. So this one is also a loop. Okay, so G5 G6 with minus H1, so minus G5 G6 H1. So this one is the second loop, that is minus is there, G5 G6 and H1. This one is the second loop. Now which one is the third loop? Third loop is G8 and H1. This one is the third loop. Now see here with this orange color I am showing you the third loop. Now see very carefully. This is G8 and then minus H1. Okay, this one is the third loop. You see in main diagram also, if you have any confusion due to the coloring on this diagram, at the left hand side I draw the complete clear diagram in front of you. So you just see there also. So you will easily understand. So L3 will be, loop third will be G8 H1, but H1 with negative sign. So minus G8 H1 is the third loop. Just save this file first of all. Ganesh, send me a snapshot right now on the message box in my WhatsApp. You now see the next one. The next loop is G7, G7, H2 and G2. Okay, right. So see this next one. Only wait for a while. Send the snapshot with this MS Paint file one more time. Now see the next loop with this orange color. I am showing you the, this one is G7, then minus S2, then G2. So this one is the loop, like this one, this, and this. This is a loop. Okay. So G7 minus S2, and you again see in main diagram. Once again, I am telling you that due to the coloring, if you have any problem, then see in the main diagram. Okay, so this loop fourth will be L4 will be equal to G7 minus S2 and G2. So we can say minus G2 G7 H2. G2 G7 H2. So this one is the fourth loop. Now the next one, G4 H4, very clear in front of you. G4 H4 is the fifth loop. Now see, the loop will be G4 and H4 is negative with negative sign. So minus G4 H4. After this step, we will not first find out the value of del. Okay, we will first find out the value of del 1, del 2 and del 3. Okay, so you will easily understand the last step which is remaining in the last lecture with a different question. Okay, so the loop fifth will be G4 H4. That is very simple in front of you. With this brown color, you can easily see this G4 and this H4. Okay, any other loop? Yes, or more loops are there. Now the sixth loop is G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, G6, the largest loop. G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, G6, then minus S3. Okay, a very clear loop in front of you. This large loop, which I am showing you with this dark blue color. See this one. This G1, then G2, then G3, then G4, then G5, then G6, and then with minus S3. So this one is the sixth loop. What is the sixth loop? That is because minus will be there, so minus G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, G6. So G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, G6. And then S3 will be also there. So S3 is also there. So this one is the sixth loop, the largest loop. Now any other loop is remaining. G4, H4 is done. G3, G4, G5, not. G1, G2, G1, G2, then G7, then G6. G1, G2, G7, then G6, then S3. Yes. So this one is another loop. See very carefully with this purple color I am showing you right now. With this green color I am showing you right now. This loop. See very carefully. G1, then G2, then G7, then G6, and then with minus S3. Here I will draw here G1, okay, then this one G1, then second one is G2, then sorry, then jump at G7, then G6, then come to this. So this one is also a closed path, okay. So G1, G2, G7, G6, minus S3 is there. So minus sign we will take in first of all. So which one is the seventh loop? Seventh loop is minus G1, G2, G7, G1, G2, G7, G1, G2, G7, G6. So G6 and S3 will be there. And S3. So G1, G2, G7, G6, and S3. This one is will be the seventh loop. So I hope every loop is completed. Any other loop? G1, G2, G7, done. G1, G2, G3, okay, then G4. G1, G2, G3, G4. Yes, one more time due to this G8. The last loop with this red color I am showing you, this one may be the last loop. See, G1, G2, G3, G4, then G8, and then minus S3. Okay, what I want to say, first G1, then G2, then G3, then G4, then jump with G8, and then come. So this is also a closed path completely. So this one is also a loop. So loop 8 is minus G1, G2, G3, G4, G8, and S3. So this one is the eighth loop. Now any other loop is remaining. See very carefully this diagram. G4, G8 is done. G1, G2, G7, G6, S3 is done. G4, H4 is done. G5, G6, H1. G5, G6, H1. I write down or not? Yeah, G5, G6, H1. Yes, loop L2 I write down. Okay. Then so G4, H4 is write down. G8 and H1 is write down. Okay. Yes. So there are 8 loop. There are 8 loop. Okay. Yes. Yes. So there are 8 loop continuously. So there are totally 8 loops, none other loop is there. Now we see the third step by how to find out the del1, del2 value, del3 value. Okay, so see very carefully. So totally there are 8 loops. So this is a very good question in which there is a little bit completion to find out the forward paths, number of loops. Now how to find out the value of del1, del2, and del3. Till now, if you don't have any confusion, then type in message box yes. So I understand and proceed the remaining step, very important step of, to find out del 1, del 2, del 3. Because to find out the del is very easy. Type yes in message box. Yes. Okay, very good. Now we will see. So first I remove this diagram. Okay. Now the fourth step is that is very important step now. You will see very clearly. Okay. So first I create some space. because the last step after that step will be finding out the value of del, and that is easy compared with that step. And we have already been discussed in the previous question also, previous questions about the first step, second step, the last step, the loop gain step. Okay, now to find out the del 1 and del 2, del 3 value. So the fourth number step which I am showing you right now, finding the value of del 1, del 2 and del 3. Okay, del 1 comma del 2 here, because there are three del, that's why del 1, del 2, del 3, that's why. If in any other question two only one del is there, del 1 is there, then you have to write down finding the value of del 1. Okay, now what is the meaning of del 1? The del 1 means finding how to find out the value of del 1, del 2, del 3. The meaning of del 1 means which forward path, which loop do not touch the first forward path. Which loop, here the subscript 1 means the forward path number. So del 1 means the first forward path number. Okay, first forward path number which I denoted by G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, G6. Okay. So which loop among these L1, L2, L3, L4, L5, L6, L7, L8, total 8 loop are there. So which loop do not touch the first forward path? Which loop do not touch the first forward path? We have to find out. If all the loop touch the first forward path, it means the value of del 1 will be 1. Otherwise, we have to write down that non-touching loop with the forward path by 1 minus 1 minus. Okay, what I want to say now, see very carefully. Which forward path do not touch the first, which loop do not touch the first forward path? First of all, I just paste this question once again, and we will see the here. Okay, after that I will remove all these. Okay, where I will show this one. Wait for a while, because the lack of space, I just create some space first of all. Okay, yes. So now we have to find out. So which loop do not touch the first forward path? First of all, just keep your eyes on the first forward path. So where is the first forward path? Just the purple color is the first forward path. The first forward path is G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, G6. Okay. So just to draw a line on that first forward path. G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, G6, and G6. Okay, now G1, G2. Okay, now which loop? The first loop is G2, G3, G4, G5, S2. So G2, G3 is on this line of first forward path. So it means this loop is touching. So we cannot use this loop. Okay. Now see the second loop, G5, G6 at 1. So G5 and G6 are on the line of first forward path. That's why this is also touching. So we cannot use this one. Loop third is G8, H1. So G8 is G8 and H1. Okay, but the node is touching the first forward path. But the node is touching the first forward path. Okay, that's why we cannot use this also as a non-touching loop with forward path. Then loop fourth is G2, G7, S2. G2 is on this line, so we can say this is also touching, so we cannot use this one. Okay. Now G5 is G4, H4. G4 is on this line of first forward path, so we cannot say this one is non-touching with the forward path. Okay, G6 is consists G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, G6. So all the G1, G2, G3, G5 or G5, G6, all those on this first forward path. So we cannot say that this one is non-touching. Okay. So from L1 to L6, all touching the first forward path. Now G7. G7 is G1, G2, G7. G1, G2 is also on this same forward path line. So we say this one is also not in this category of non-touching. Then G8 also consists of G1, G2, G3, G4. All are on the first forward path. So we can say all the 8 loops touching the first forward path. That's why the value of del 1 is 1. Okay. If you understand how to find out the del 1 is equal to 1, you type in message box OOO, triple O. So I understand that you understand the meaning of del 1 and why the value of del 1 is equal to 1. Yes, Ganesh and Suraj type. All of you, if you don't have the query related with how the del 1 is 1, then type in message box. Yes, very good. Yes. Now the value of del 2. See very carefully. See very carefully. Okay. Now we have to find out the value of del 2. We focus on the second forward path and check all these 8 loop, that which loop do not touch the first second forward path. So once again I copy and paste here the question. Okay, now where is the second forward path? Second forward path is wrong, I'm showing you very. The second forward path is G1, G2, G7, G6. G1, then G2, okay, then G7, and then G6. Yeah, see very carefully. The first forward path consists of G2, G3. So G2 is on this forward path line. That's why we cannot consider this loop L1. We can say loop L1 is touching. We have to find out which one is non-touching. Okay. Then loop L2 is G5, G6, H1. G5, G6, because G6 is there and G6 is also in the second forward path. So it is also touching. So we cannot consider loop L2. Now loop L3 is G8, H1. G8 and H1, but the node of this second node G8 and in the loop G8 and H1, the first node is definitely non-touching, but the second node touching on the line of and line of the G6. So we say this is also touching. Now the loop L4, G2, G7, H2. But G2 and G7 both are the part of second forward path. So we say this one is also the touching loop. So it is also not in my category of non-touching. Then the loop L5. Yes, yes. See this loop L5 now. The loop L5 is G4 H4 and G4 H4, the node and the branch, anything cannot touch this loop, this forward path. My forward path is here, then here, then here, but the loop is inside that forward path. So it is not touching. So I have to write down 1 minus the value of this forward, sum of all the non-touching forward paths. So first non-touching forward path is minus G4H4. So minus G4H4. Now see the next one. The loop L6 consists G1, G2, G3, G4, but G2 in my second forward path. So this is also the touching. Now loop 7 also consists G2, G7. So that is first forward, second forward path values. So we can say this is also touching. Now loop L8 also consists G2. It means this is also touching. So only one loop cannot touch. So I write down del2 as 1 minus, in bracket minus is there. So we can say minus minus is plus. So the value of del2 is 1 plus G4H4. Yes. So if you understand how the loop del2 is equal to, how the value of del2 is equal to 1 plus G4H4, then type in message box, okay, yes. So I understand that you don't have any query and you easily understand how to find out the value of del2. Okay, yes. Yes, Ganesh type. Dushyant understand. Firstly, do this, okay, yes, if you understand and if you, that how to find out the value of del2. Yes, I am very happy that you understand. Abhishek Shah, if you understand, Dushyant, if you understand, yes, Dushyant type. Okay, okay. Then the next one is del 3. The last value is del 3. See very carefully with this green color. I will show you the value of del 3. Okay. So what is the del 3 meaning? The loop, which one, which loop do not touch the third forward path. So where is the third forward path? Third forward path value is G1, G2, G3, G4. So I just draw G1, G2, G3, G4, G1, G2, G3, G4, G8. Yes, G8. So this one is the third forward path. Okay. So which loop do not touch? I just do this very fastly. In which G1, G2, G3, G4, G8 is there, all those two touch, so we cannot use them. So in loop 1, G2 is there, so it is touching. In loop 2, G5, G6 is there, but the node is, this last node will be touched because G5, G6, H1, so node will be touched, so we cannot use this one. Similarly, loop L3 consists G8, so we can say it will not, it will also touch. So loop L4 is G2, consists the G2, so we can say it will also touch. Loop L5 consists G4, so we can say it will also touch. Loop L6 will also touch. Loop L7 will also touch, and loop L8 will also touch. I do it very fastly because I just know from last two cases that whenever any gain value is in the loop, it means it is touching. Similarly, very simply. So this loop del 3 is also 1. So we find all those value of del 1, del 2, and del 3. Okay. Now we have to find out the last answer, that is the del value, and then we will find out the complete answer by putting all those steps values in the transfer function formula. Okay. So now which one is the last step? So first I create some space, then we'll proceed. Okay. So first of all, just shift this one a little bit up one side. The second one also at the upper side. Fourth number step here, because third we have already been done. I just shifted to create some space. Okay. So now we have to find out the last answer, that is fifth step, and fifth step is finding the value of del. And after this, we will complete this question by putting all those value in the basic uh, place of del 1, del 2, del 3 of T1, T2, T3, and then del. Okay, so finding the value of del. Now this is a very important step. Now this one, what is the formula to finding the value of del? We know the basic formula, that del will be equal to 1 minus sum of all the loop gain. We know the basic formula, sum of all the loop gain, then plus sum of all the sum of all the product of two non-touching loop, then three non-touching loop, and so on. Okay, so first of all, sum of all the loop gain. So what are the sum of all the loop gain? We have already been find out all those loops. So what is the loop gains? What are the loop gains? Now see very carefully. Yes. So sum of all those loop gains. So 1 minus, I just write down the values so you will understand. Okay. Minus is there G2, G3. Okay, I minus G2, G3, G2, G3, G4, G5, G5, G4, G5, then next two, then plus. but because minus is there, so minus G5 D6 H1 G5 D6 H1. I just write down the sum of all the loop gain from L1 to L8 first of all, then minus G8 H1, so minus G8 H1, then again plus, but because minus sign is there, G2 G7 H2 G2 D7 H2, then plus G5, but because minus sign is there, so I write down G4 H4. Okay, then plus, but because minus sign is there, G1 G2 G3 G4 G5 G6 and S3. Okay, now plus, but because minus sign is there, so I write down minus G1 G2 G7 G1 G2 D7 G6 S3 G6 S3, then plus, but because minus sign is there, G1 G2 G3 G4 G8 and S3. Okay, so this is the sum of all those loop gains. This is the sum of all those loop gains. Okay, so I try to decrease the size if that will be convenient in a single line. Yes, it will be convenient in a single line. So now 1 minus sum of all the loop gains. So I just sum all the loop. There are 8 loops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Then plus sum of product of two non-touching loop. So see very carefully which loops do not touch each other. Which loop do not touch each other. So very carefully see. Yes. The loop third and fourth. Yes, the loop third and fourth cannot touch each other. Third loop is G8 H1. So see, G8 H1 is this one. G8, the product of two non-touching loop we have to find out. So see, the loop third is G8 H1 minus G8 H1 is this one, and loop L4, loop fourth is G2 G7 S2, G2 G7 S2. So G2 then G7. So G7 cannot touch in any way. They can be crossed to each other. That is another meaning. Cross means they do not touch. Okay, they do not touch. Okay, don't be confused with the. I changed the color so that you will understand. So G2, then G7. Okay, and then minus S2. So both the loop are separated from each other. None a node, none a line is touching with each other. Okay, none a node, none a line is touching with each other. So the loop third is your G8 H1, G8 H1, and loop fourth is G7 S2 G2, G7 S2, G7 S2 G2. Okay, yes. So first, sum of all the product of two, because both are in negative, so negative, negative, positive. Now multiply them, loop third and loop fourth. So G8 H1, G8 H1, then G2 G7 and H2. Okay, these two loop do not touch each other. Touch means they can cross. Touch means the node is not same. The line, total line is not same. It means touching. Touch means if the line or node is same, then it means they are touching. Cross means there is no meaning of touching. Touching means if the branch is same or if the node is same, it means touch. Okay, so these two loops are not touching. Now any other loop which are not touching? Is touching with one. Okay. See loop 4 and loop 5th. See the loop 4th and loop 5th. Loop 4th is what? G2 G7 S2. So I just draw with the brown color here. G2, then G7, and then the last one is minus S2. Okay, this. And the next G5 is G4 H4. See very carefully. G4 H4 is totally separated. G4 H4 is okay. Once again, I will paste the question. Okay, I remove that question. Okay, so now with this orange color, I am showing you G4. So the one loop is totally outside this brown color. Don't see that green color. Okay, okay. If I have that question, I will come with that question. Wait for a while. Yes, kindly wait for a while. Yes, it's in the question. Okay, see here. Here you can see. Okay, now see once again what I want to say. Uh, one loop is G4H4, that is your loop fifth. That is your loop fifth, G4H4. And the one loop is G2, that is loop fourth, G2, G7, and then H2. So see, both the loop are non-touching with each other. That's why we have to again write down here, because both are with negative sign, so negative, negative, positive, because we have to write down the product here. We have to write down the product here. So loop fourth multiply by loop fifth, minus minus is plus. Now G2, G7, H2, this that is loop fourth. Now multiply by loop fifth, that is G4 and H4. Okay. Now any other non-touching loop? Now we have to find out. Wait for a while. Any other two non-touching loop? Yes. See the loop fifth and seventh. See the loop fifth and seventh. Okay. Now what I want to say, I just sorry. Yes. See the loop fifth and seventh. Then after that, I will again remove this slide. This. Okay. So see loop here I will show. Okay. Now here you will see this one. Okay. Okay. You just see. Now here once again you will see the loop fifth and seventh. The loop fifth is what? Fifth is G4H4. Loop fifth is this one. And the seventh one is G1, G2, G1, G2, then G7, then G6, and then S3 minus S3. Okay. So see, both loop cannot touch each other. Okay. So again, sum this one again in this product of both of these. So product minus minus will be plus. So G5 is G4H4, G4H4, then G1, G2, G1, G2, G7, G6, and H3. So this one is the value of now this product of this. Now all those loop, if we see, then all those loop there will be none other two non-touching loop. So that will be closed now. Okay. Okay. Now minus sum of product of all the three non-touching loop, but here because all loop consist of their kind of same values, so there will be none three non-touching loop. So that is actually the final value of del. That is actually the final value of del. Because I just tagged this question from the internet, that's why I know that because the direct answer is there mentioned in the objective question. That's why there is none other three non-touching loop. I directly tell you. Otherwise, you have to see the question again, and you have to determine that really there are three non-touching loop. Okay. So we find out the value of T1, T2, T3. We find out the value of all the loops L1, L2 from L1 to L8. Then we find out the value of del1, del2, del3. Okay. And then finally we find out the value of del. So I hope you understand from this. There is some removing here, that del1 is equal to 1. Okay, this one is fourth step. That is okay. So this first step, second step, this third step, the fourth step, and the fifth step is completed. Now for the answer you have to write down the value of T1 here, the value of T2 here, the value of T3 here. Then T1 will be multiplied by the del1, del2, del3, which we find out in step number 4. Then the final answer will be divided by step number 5th answer. Okay, that will be your final answer by putting all those value of del1, del2, del3, T1, T2, T3, and del in this step of transfer function. You will find out the final answer. So if you understand everything, this is the complete question, complete answer of for the questions. So I hope you understand about the complete signal flow graph, and you understand about how to use the Mason's gain formula. So I, Rakesh Jain from Gyanwab University, wants to say you thanks for watching the video. Kindly like and subscribe the video. Thank you very much.